What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ghost in the Zone 1 live from the 210 all day, every day. And I'm gonna be coming at y'all with a little deck profile I got going on. So I've been working on this deck for a couple weeks now and everything. I've been testing and grinding everything, trying to make sure it's the best it can be while being different in the meta and being viable in the meta. And I just wanted to show y'all this deck profile. I played it twice. Wednesday I tried one variant of it. It wasn't completely complete. Well, it was complete, that variation, but I never felt that was the best variation as of right now. Today I was able to go X-1 at small locals today. I'm recording this right after locals. Like I just got home and everything. I did pretty good. Only lost one round and everything. It was pretty good. Didn't really play any Fire Kings. Was Wednesday I did, but I was able to beat that pretty convincingly. But I think this could be a very valuable deck in the near future. Like really strong. Like right now it's pretty mid. Like a little bit above average. It can handle most deck matchups. It might struggle with Fire King. It might struggle with. I think that's the only one to struggle with, just because Fire King is just so good. And for me, I don't want to be spending that much money playing a card game that I hardly play every now and then. I rather commit to a pretty decent deck that I think anyone can afford and play. And yeah, so I'm gonna give y'all the deck profile, deck breakdown, deck theory, all that stuff, like everything you need to know about this deck as of right now. So on to the deck profile, guys. Alrighty, y'all. So yeah, I was playing Goblin Bikers. It's a pretty neat variant I got going on. Everything I think it's better than everything that's out there right now. As of recording this on February 24th, 2024. Oh, that's a pretty cool number. Anyway, so I'm gonna give you the breakdown. So we're gonna start with the main deck. As I go along with it, I'll be breaking down like the ratios and all that. So first off, we started out with three the Doug Chargers. You need this at 3. Just able to detach, just add any of the spells. I use double Clatter Sploder, so this one on summon is able to Monster Born another Goblin Biker monster from graveyard. And then on your opponent's turn during their, I think it's their main phase. Yeah, their main phase, you can detach a monster on the field, special summon it. I like it at 2. Some people play like small packages. I don't know why. I felt like the package is pretty good and everything. This one I really like. I mean, I'll break down the plays and everything later, but I really like it at 2. I use double Mean Merciless. This one at times it did feel bricky. The only reason why it did feel bricky in some hands, it was only because I drew 2 of them. Like I don't know why it happened. I don't know which god I pissed off, but yeah, that doesn't need to happen all the time. There were times where I didn't draw like a starter, like a good starter, and I was stuck with this and Doug, and I was like, okay, cool. Hope they don't have Imperm or Valor, and I just normal this, and I just get full combo. So I'm like, okay, cool. In the future, I'm probably gonna cut this to 1, or I mean, I could keep it, but I think I'm gonna cut it to 1. And then the one Boom Mock. This is basically a hand trap. So there's times where if you want to play around Droll or like other big combos, pretty much you add this. If you already have Big Gabonga, the main boss monster, the Exceed, and you can just keep this in hand if they draw you. You're like, okay, cool. Maybe if you still have cards in hand, like put out another monster with Big Gabonga, and then you could just sit on this, and you still get a Big Gabonga's effect to take your opponent's monster. So that's pretty much the whole Goblin lineup. By the way, it's flat 40. Like I only play flat 40 decks. I hate anything over. So I'm playing it with the Horus engine. So 3 I'm SETI, 1 Happy, and the double King Sark. Pretty much I never really like left them out as bodies. If I did, it was because I mean I insulate all my plays because I'm scared of Nib more than anything else. I don't even care about Droll. Um, so yeah, I just would go I'm SETI, discard, get King Sar, get a draw. I would probably draw another level 3 monster, and I would just make number 90. And I'm like, okay, cool. Nib me, draw me, whatever, right now, because I'm just gonna negate it. Um, Pretty much that's it. If I ever got into these monsters like normally, like just to summon out, it was because on turn 2 I'm OTKing. Here like the best starters. So double Terratop, Takatomborg, triple Tour Guide. You kind of need it. I had space for one more card, Psychic Wielder. Probably just once you get a level 3 out, just free special. This summon Mean Merciless. That's probably why I had two, because I wanted two targets. Um, that's about it. I was scared of using this sometimes 'cause I'm scared people are gonna take this synchro with it, and then I get punished for it. Because if you use it to synchro summon, you could target a monster on the field with less attack than the synchro monster that uses card as material and destroy it. But it never really comes up. But I'm scared. Oh, also Takatomborg. It sucked because sometimes I would draw this. It happened one time. Like I drew this, and I think I drew the one of Boon Mock, and that's still like mega combo without playing into hand traps because you just normal this, and since it's a win, just special. Like there's a lot of like level 3 plays. Like any two level 3s usually is full combo. I play a lot of hand traps, so triple Ash, triple Draw, triple Nib, triple Imperm. So what, 12? I don't want people to play. That's pretty simple. If I'm cutting Mean Merciless, and I thought about cutting one of the King Sarks. I was running the two. Sometimes I don't want to draw them. I'd rather get them through I'm Seti, but then I'm playing into Astro and all that. So I don't know. I'm still debating that if I want to cut it to one. But yeah, you need a lot of hand traps to play in this format. Especially with Fire Kings, where you almost need 3 sometimes. In this deck, as long as you play around Nib, you're pretty good. And then with the hand traps, I play the one cross out just because I want to play through hand traps too, along with the called by. So for spells, we got the Grand Entrance. This card's broken. Just pretty much you add a Goblin monster from deck to hand, and if you have an Exceed monster, you detach a special summon a Goblin Biker from hand. So pretty much I was able to get Big Gabonga, and then once you Grand Entrance, that's so much advantage. Like, it's broken. I've seen people not play it, but the Grand Bash, it's just a double summon. That time when I drew like double Mean Merciless, I was able to just go into I think I had this, so I was able to search it somehow, and I was able to just double summon and just continue my plays. It also level modulates, so you're able to get access to rank 6 plays, so that's pretty cool. I have some targets for that in the deck. And then last card, Rhoda. It searches Doug, the Solter, the Charger, whatever you want to call the card that's beating the Soul allegations. Next up we have his extra deck. So rank 3s, Big Gabonga adds a Goblin Biker, no, just a Goblin monster from deck to hand. And then if a monster is detached from anywhere on the field, like even your opponent's cards. By the way, they all like detach like any monster, like from any monster, and then they just get they summon themselves usually. So anytime anything is detached, I can target opponent's monster and just attach it to Big Gabonga. So pretty much the game plan is just to sit on this with maybe a number 90, maybe backed by an IP, and force them to break the board. And it's consistent every time. It's usually super consistent. Other ring 3s I go into a Shuriking. This card is broken. So there's times where I've opened Terratop and Tour Guide that literally, and I don't even need I'm Seti, so that pretty much guarantees me getting a Shuriking. I play around Nib or Droll, just because I can negate it. It's literally detach a monster from this card and negate a monster and destroy it. So pretty much insulates me from plays. So I was able to go into Terratop, search Takatomborg, so I play into Droll there. Special it out, normal summon Tour Guide, so I get 4 monsters, so I don't have to play around Nib. Then I could just go into a Shuriking, or I can go like a different route. Like pretty much, this is a pretty good card. And then also going second, for every material it has, so it needs at least 3 monsters to make it. It gets that many attacks. So I'll get 3 monsters, 3 attacks, and every time it attacks, it gains 200 at the start of damage set. So it can go up to 20. 700, and usually I was able to end games like pretty much like that. Number 49, Fortune soon. Pretty much this is when like going second. If I can only get two bodies on the field and I can't do much else, I would just summon this, crash into a monster, detach to prevent its destruction, and I just go into Zeus and just try to Zeus as much as I can. Um, Number three, Cicadas King. So this is also another monster effect negate. Only thing is, it doesn't destroy, and it has to be on the field to target to negate. And then after I do that, I can make it either gain 500 defense, which will boost it to 3k defense, or change its battle position. But I never really change its battle position. So those are the level or the rank threes. Rank sixes, Goblin's Crazy Beast. So this card, quick effect, target a spell or trap on the field, detach two materials from it, or from any monster on the field, and if you do, attach it to this card. So I guess it's like spell trap removal, like just to get rid of a floodgate. I never really went into it. I never really needed to. I think the only time I went into it was when I played against a Fire King deck, where I could just take their field spell or Sanctuary or whatnot. Other than that, if it's in the graveyard, you can special summon it itself, and then you just attach a goblin from graveyard to it. So I guess that's cool. I never went into this, but I could have. I just didn't want to. I wanted to go into like an IP or something. So it's two level sixes. So by the way, these are only like accessible through the continuous spell. So when it has materials, your opponent cannot target it with monster effects. And then if your opponent so this is an Omni negate, but you have to detach two cards. Then we got that's the level sixes. By the way, I think if it has reptile dinosaurs as material to detach, you can target a face of monster your opponent controls and negate its effects. But I can't really use that. At least not in this deck. The rank 8s only use two. The number 90, number 38. Number 90, detach a material from it and then just negate a monster effect. Number 38, it's just the same thing except that it does spell cards or spell effects. Usually if I can insulate myself from like Nib or Draw already, I can just number 38. Then we got Zeus. We got Typhon. Typhon's pretty cool. I never really summon it. Maybe I cut it for something else, but it sometimes comes up. Or like it'll show up. Like I can see it happening, but it never does. And then Zeus is pretty cool. Zeus is Zeus. The links. So we have IP. We can go into Little Knight. Card's broken. Underworld Goddess, I went into this a few times because sometimes you just get free bodies and they'll continue being free bodies because once they get into the graveyard, you just detach from anywhere and you can keep special summoning. So it's almost like you have an endless cycle of just monsters just hitting the field. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I had a free spot. I didn't even think about it, but I probably could have just went into Appaloosa, but I go into Nightmare Griffin. So pretty much, it just Griffin locks people. So, especially some monsters on the field cannot activate their effects unless they are linked. So, pretty much force them to play into the links or the arrow it points to. That's about it. It probably should be an Appaloosa just because I can negate more stuff. There's times where I can I'll have my board will be IP, Big Gabonga. What's the other one? Number 90. And I would also get maybe like two goblins. And usually I can just IP. I'll probably go into Appaloosa. So we'll see. I never went into it. I never needed to. For the side deck, so this of course changes with locals, everything. I knew my locals had a lot of Fire King and Voiceless Voice. Today was not that case, so I felt like my side deck was pretty trash. My only loss was against today was Manadium. And only lost because game one, open full board, full combo, got the draw. I won the die roll, so I was pretty much good. Game two, he de-shifted first, and then he went full combo. Like, he still had a chance to get Barone, and I think the Bestial dissipated her, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm not playing. Game three, I think I bricked off of the Mean Mercilesses, and I think that was it. I made like a subpar board and I only had like a DD Crow in hand. But here's a side deck. So double Gamma Seal just when I go first. Um, I didn't know what to put, so I was like, might as well just do the Gamma Seal. Like I haven't played like Paper Yu-Gi-Oh like in a while, so like this is my first week where I've been playing again. DD Crow. I feel like it hits every deck pretty good. Triple Tactics Thrust. I have double, and the thrust targets. Talons, Change of Heart, one Lightning Storm, Feather Duster, triple evenly. I mean, it pretty much speaks for itself. I want to go first. I'll just probably side in what tactics, switch out hand traps. That's pretty much it. Sometimes thrust. I'm going second. Probably talent, change of heart, lightning star. Like the thing is, like I want to be able to take people's stuff, especially against Fire King, because I don't want to like trigger anything. I'd rather use their own stuff to trigger everything, and then I go full combo. That's about it. And then the last card of the side deck. I mean summon limit. I had a one of, so might as well just use this. I never drew it, never got to see it. I never really got to see any of my side, I think. Besides dang, I never did. I think I saw this. But it was pretty much it was game either way. But yeah guys, that's the deck. I mean I guess I could show the full combo. Alrighty y'all, so I'm gonna just show you like a basic hand of like the deck and everything, just to show you how like how I would play it and everything. So hopefully we don't draw too bad. We already drew I'm Seti. Oh, we're already good. Oh, we're really good. And I'll show you like half the board. I can't show you like everything. I'll have to put the camera back. I'm not about to do all that. So right here we drew crazy. I would probably go, so depending how like you want to, like which hand trap you want to play around, you can't play around all of them. Always try to play around Nib. I don't care about Droll too much. So right here I'll just go I'm Seti. We can get rid of the Boom Mock because we usually want it already in hand or grave. Right here we just get King Sark. We get a draw. Make sure I'll shuffle it pretty good. Get some random variants in there. We draw Me Merciless. This is why I'm saying I might cut it to 2. Then we go King Sark, effect. Probably get rid of Me Merciless because it's always gonna be live usually if we already have another Exceed. And then we'll send Happy. If I can find him. Second last card. There's Happy. This like to indicate the middle. Right here we don't go immediately into I'm Seti yet because we already drew the Terror Top. So boom, Terror Top, add. Tagatomborg. Then we'll go I'm Seti, Happy. Stay away from what is it? Anima Zones. Number 90. I was shuffling even though it was right in front of me. Tagatomborg. So you're already insulated from Nib or Droll. Big Gabonga adds Goblin Biker Monster. So right here you already have Doug. Doug gives you access to all the other spells. So right here you already want to get into the Monster Reborn. You would go the Clatter Sploder. So this is in hand. Then we'll go Effect of Doug to detach. It's better to get rid of from Big Gabonga because I rather like sometimes I'm scared of like getting rid of these and getting crowed or be sealed. So I'd rather get rid of like the worst one. So Tagatomborg, special effect to add a spell. We'll get Grand Entrance. If you wanted to, you could like this board allows you to get the double summon of the deck. Summon this out. We can get like Boomlock or Merciless. It doesn't matter. This is where things can get crazier because if you get the double summon, you'll get Clatter Sploder targeting either Merciless or Boomlock. Or no, it'll be better to get Boomlock. Enemy Merciless can still summon itself off of Big Gabonga and everything. Or off of its Graveyard Revival effect. So right here, I would just go... so we added off of... Yeah, we got Grand Entrance. Okay, so we'll activate Grand Entrance. See, I confused myself. See, what are y'all doing to me? Did I add off of that? We did that. Big Gabonga gets... okay, Grand Entrance, yeah. So right here, we already have all of them. It'll probably be best to bring out... right here, kind of like double Clatter Sploder, just because we're guaranteed it next turn, at least. And then right here, we can still detach a special from hand. We'll just get rid of Gabonga. Clatter Sploder, I'll try to make room for it. That's our hand. Clatter Sploder can revive. I guess me Merciless. And then right here we can either go into IP. We can go into... It just depends who we're playing against. We can go in, I usually just do like IP, so it'll be boom. And then just see if your opponent can play through SP Little Knight. Gabonga takes, so you can just do Clatter Sploder effect, detach to special. And then, on the end phase, this actually attaches a Goblin Biker from deck to itself during yours or your opponent's end phase. It was pretty cool, and you still got the Imperm. King Sark is still out. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Also, Grand Entrance. If it's in your graveyard, you can banish it. Detach a material from a monster, and then it targets, right? I don't even think it does. Oh no, you just add a goblin monster from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty cool. And you don't have to like add it to hand. Sometimes I'll detach just so I can have this already in graveyard to activate on my opponent's turn. And there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much a standard combo. Hopefully it wasn't that messy, or if I forgot anything. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because I will probably tune this up again and see how it does in like a bigger tournament or like a regional or something. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, and peace.